And then you go, oh yeah, I forgot about it. That explains it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another episode of Simplify English by Azim Bhai. Yes, I am Azim Bhai, and I want to help you with your English speaking journey. It is so easy. We just have to put some effort to it. It's not that hard. And I want to be with you. Together, we'll be very fluent in English in no time, inshallah. Trust me on this. You just have to try. And it is very important that we all learn how to speak English fluently in order to compete in the world market and to bring Bangladesh to a next level. Alright, so let's get into today's topic. As always, I will be speaking about some phrases, but I'm not gonna just give you the meaning of the phrases. As you know me, I give you the situation when you need to use these phrases. This way, you will remember it correctly and you will know when to use it. See, if you just know the meaning of the words, meaning of the sentences, especially phrases and idioms, but you don't know really when to use and how to use, then it is awkward whenever you use these phrases on the wrong situation. So that is why it is important not only you know the meaning of these phrases, but also you know the situation. So that is what I'm going to do with you. So today's first phrase, oh, that explains it. See, the situation is such, let's say you have a store and you have a cash register where throughout the day your employees, they sell things and they keep the money in the drawer, in the cash register. And end of the day, before the shift is closed, you come and you take the money, you count it, and you check the receipts and you make sure it's matching. So one day you came and you see there is 500 taka short. So you are wondering what happened. You are trying to count again and you are checking the receipts and it's not matching. It's still 500 taka short. And then the person or your employee who worked on that register throughout the day, he or she came and then you asked, what's going on? I cannot quite figure it out. Why is it 500 taka short? And then your employee reminds you, remember you came earlier today and you asked for 500 taka from the register and I gave it to you. And then you go, oh yeah, I forgot about it. That explains it. So you see, something, you figure it out, what's wrong with it. Or you get an explanation about something that you're trying to figure it out. Some explanation. So once you get the explanation, and then you go, oh, yeah, that explains it. Now I see why 500 taka is short. So the phrase is, oh, that explains it, or just that explains it. And then let's say your employee again dropped a glass in the store. And then she got really upset or she's very nervous that thinking you will be yelling at her because she just broke an expensive glass, let's say. And then you turn around, you look at her and you tell her, oh, don't worry about it. It happens. It happens all the time. Meaning you understand that things can break while you're working, mistake can happen. That's not a big deal. You shouldn't yell at her because by mistake she just broke a glass. So you just tell her, it happens, don't worry about it. It happens. meaning it happened with me, it happened with somebody else. So don't worry about it, just a mistake, it happens, don't worry. And then let's say you went somewhere and there's a person, you don't know his name, it's an unknown person perhaps, but you need to ask him something. So how do you approach? You're not gonna go and ask his name right away. You're not gonna go and say, excuse me, what is your name? And that person might say, why do you ask my name? Why do you need my name? Why are you asking? Right? So in that case, you don't know the name, but you need to ask something. You can go and say, sorry to bother you. Can you please tell me whatever you need to ask? So the phrase is, sorry to bother you. And then you go ahead and ask your question. And then let's say you are busy with something. Maybe you were working in office and somebody just approached and they want to right away say something to you, but you were busy with something else, or maybe another customer that you were busy with. But the new person just came and he wants to ask you something. So you can say, I'll be with you right in a minute. I'll be with you in a minute. So you can say, I'll be with you in a minute, meaning I'm busy with something right now. As soon as I finish that, I will be with you. And then this one is kind of tongue twister. Where were we? Where were we? Right? Where were we again? So let's say you are having some discussion with somebody. All of a sudden, your phone rang and it's an important call. So you have to pick up. So you just say, excuse me, and then you go and speak on the phone. And then when you come back, you say, where were we again? Where we again? So it's W-H-E-R-E, where, then W-E-R-E, where. So they sound very similar. Where we. Then where were we again? Then that person will say, okay, we were talking about this, and then you continue the discussion. So it's a little hard, you need some practice. And then let's say you are in a discussion again, similar situation. You are in the, you are talking with somebody and he's explaining something, or you guys are discussing something. And then all of a sudden somebody else called, maybe your boss called, so you had to respond right away. And then when you come back, you can say, you were saying, with a question mark. It's not you were saying again? What were you saying again? Or you were saying with a question mark. So I hope these few phrases, with this situation, if you understood them correctly and with some practice, you can use it with any Native American speakers and they will understand what you're talking about. That is all for today. I hope you like our session. We'll see you next time. Until next time, stay home, stay safe. See you again. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.